see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. Oh my goodness gracious. Wow, Abdullah 007. That's interesting nickname. And Kurt and Enza Sanchez and dear. Oh, hello. Hello. Yeah, hello. I see like a lot of people over the sea. Wow, 9 people saying hi. Hello. Yes, everything is okay. Why? I'm on my break. Thank you for the like. Yeah. Oh, I look a little sad. No, I'm a little bit tired. I'm on my break and uh, it was just like usually the nurses we go on a break one after another, but it was like a little mess and then it's just like one person like in between, so the break room is occupied and and yeah, so I'm just sitting here on my lunch break. No, I'm not sad. I'm totally fine. I'm just on my lunch break. I'm just working nights. I know I should take a break. That was my nap. That was my plan. Well, we're trying to combine our 30 minutes and 15 and 15 and I seem exhausted. Well, maybe I am. Maybe I am because nurses work hard. We work 12 and a half hours shift. I work nights. So maybe I am exhausted and I'm tired. Uh, But that's my night too. And I have 4 more to go. That's a lot. Yes, that's how I feel. But a lot of people they used to say, "Oh, you work just 3 nights. Um, you just work 3 nights in a week." So no, I'm a nurse. Yeah. Well, I used to work days, and then I think 7 years ago, um, no, maybe 8 years ago, I switched to nights, and I never want to go back. I'm pretty good at night shift. Um, oh, you were thinking I'm a teacher. No, I'm not a teacher, thanks God. I'm a nurse. I'm not a teacher, I'm a nurse. So speaking about night shift is good. Then you have a good team members. Then you have your coworkers who support you, and it's always teamwork at night. You know what happens at night stays at night most of the time. There is less people around. Everyone knows why we work nights, and it's then you have a good coworkers. It's pretty neat to work night shift. So it's actually 2 a.m. here in Oregon. So I don't know what time. It's probably early morning for you guys down the east or Midwest. Around 5 probably, right? Something like that. So good morning, and hope you will have a good day at work, whatever work you do. Um, Stay focused. Yeah, that's the same, right? California and Oregon, we're pretty close. Tennessee is 4:15. Yeah. hmm It's probably like 3 hours between um, Midwest and Oregon. So maybe like what east probably even more, maybe 3 or 4 hours. I'm not sure. Um. Oh, okay. So you work with children with autism. Your arm is hard. Okay. Well. So you work as a teacher. You work as a therapist. What? I think it's not easy, to find the way how you can approach those kids. So you're a therapist. Well, yeah, registered behavior therapist. Thank you for, yeah, I couldn't get those first 2 letters in like therapist. Yeah, well, I probably, I would never ever would be able to work with kids and be a pediatric nurse. I just can't stand sick children, and I don't know. I work in I.C.U, critical care, so it's probably would be very hard to see very sick kids. So, Yeah, you see, you wouldn't be able to do what I do, and I wouldn't be able to do what you do. So it's perfect, right? We're all different and we all do what we're doing. So that's how world keeps spinning. Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you. Do you have a channel? Are you a YouTuber? Oh, thank you for liking. I got 5 likes. Wow, thank you guys. Thank you. Um, so I'm doing my YouTube channel. Just but I started it in January, and um, I started it as a therapy to myself. Okay, so you have a channel. Okay, I'll check your channel and support you as well. So because it's teamwork. What I do, I'm a nurse. What I do on my channel, so I started my channel as a therapy for myself. Just trying to overcome. Thank you. You have a good day as well, and thank you for stopping by. So anyway, I think like after 3 months, my channel kind of helped me, and like it served its purpose. I would say, it helped me overcome my biases, my fears, certain of them, and oh, good morning, Charlotte. How are you doing? So, and now I'm just exploring the possibilities. Sometimes I don't know, do I want to continue my YouTube channel? Sometimes I think I'll probably will. Um, um, I um, I've been to Hawaii for 7 days. I went there for my son's graduation, and I was just live streaming because I didn't want to do any editing, and I was just like live streaming the nature, the ocean, the sounds of the ocean, the birds, the rain, the wind, um, everything. And then I was thinking, I was going like through different live streams on YouTube, and I've seen people sleeping, eating, um, I don't know, just sitting and doing weird stuff in front of the camera. All right, good night, Shin. Good night. And I was like, well, I don't want to be one of those people. So I don't know. I think I was like thinking about how our society changed during the COVID, during the pandemic, how people changed, and like instead of pick up the phone and talk to your friends, we just going on YouTube and watching strangers doing stuff. Um, and then I thought people don't want to see any more Hallmarks movies because we can watch them on TV. They are perfect, they manicured, they edited to perfection, so people want to see real stuff. So I don't know, it's just like so many thoughts, in my head, um, about um, what people doing on YouTube. There's certain channels, they help this education, and yeah, not to the best, unfortunately. I agree on that. Well, the that's another sign that we are not getting younger, because I remember my grandma was saying the same thing. She was saying that the world is changing to the worst. And I was like, no, grandma, the world is amazing. You just don't get it, okay? And I'm Generation X, so I'm like in between of those two worlds. So I remember that time that there was no cell phones and internet, and the life was totally different. Um, but still, I'm kind of up to technology, and living in the 21st century is amazing. Um, so it's just like a lot of thoughts, and I'm like trying to find the way what I'm gonna do. Um, like today, actually today before coming to work, I was just starting. I started my live stream, and I was just like conducting the experiment. What people gaining from watching the live stream, then person is just getting ready for work, like put lotion on the face, brushing the teeth, combing the hair, what people gaining from um, live streams like that. I don't know, maybe because it's um, like it's like something that you looking at and you're not supposed to look at, or it's like your neighbor window, you just like looking at the window, and you're not supposed to do it. I don't know. So anyways, it's just like I know why YouTubers do things like that, because they want to monetize their channels, and okay, yeah, and they and I am included, like trying to gain those 4,000 hours to monetize the channel. So I know why people sleep in front of camera and eat in front of camera, and some people they have nothing to say. Um, yeah, living, yeah, through others. Yeah, so I get this point, but as a viewer, I don't know. I don't know. And there's no judgment. It's just like pure curiosity. Why would you do it? So I was thinking maybe I should do like knitting classes, but well, it's freaking 85 degrees outside, so I don't want to do any knitting right now. Um, I am gardening. I'm doing like gardening just for joy. So I know nothing. Like people start asking me questions, why you doing this or what for? I don't know the answer. I just do it because I think that's what right to do. So just turn my channel to the everyday blog, just becoming a blogger. I don't know if I even want to do this too. So, but the point is that I got so many friends on YouTube, that they were helping me, and we like have our cohort, so people we watching each other and helping to get those hours and views. So people were helping me so much, so I just don't want to quit, because they put a lot of effort helping me to get um, it's almost 900 hours. I know I have like 3,000 more to go, but it just, um, like I said, it wasn't my effort, it was effort of my friends. So kind of, probably should finish what I started. Mm. And also, what I learned that actually YouTube is, it could be addictive as well. It could be addictive for YouTuber, for creator. It could be addictive in the same way, like why person is just opened his or her eyes, and the first thing what you do, you get your cell phone and you look at your YouTube studio, and you checking how many subscribers you have and how many hours you have, and who watched your streams and what comments people left, um, and then you want to go and do live streams again. So it's like addiction, and maybe it's not like a really bad addiction compared to any others. I don't know, but hopefully, that will be like a stage that you go through, and then it will kind of slow down and gets to the point that, okay, whatever, so today I'm doing this, and I'm not interested in looking and checking my YouTube studio. Yeah, it sounds like a work. I agree, because in order to get those hours, um, and if you cannot create that viral video everyone is dreaming about, that it will be um, going and going and going, then it's totally, that's a work. That's a work for sure. Yes. Oh, Charlotte, you're so sweet. Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much. That's really nice. That's really nice. Well, yeah, well, oh, the stories, yeah, the stories. Um, um, I hope that my travel to Hawaii and my friend's Norma story, that was my interview. This my coworker Norma, who is a CNA and who is fighting cancer right now and still has to come to work. And she had a treatment recently, and now she's working, and she working nights, and she's at work tonight as well. So I think that those examples and those stories, they kind of not, they not teaching you, but maybe you can learn something, like on your own, because it's a real person life. It's not like I'm coming up with, from my imagination. There is a real story, there is a real person, and this person is talking to you, so maybe you can get a lesson from that story. Um, so, like I said, I was in Hawaii, and it was a lot of feelings. It was a lot of feelings there too. I arrived to airport and I was like, Hawaii, I didn't miss you at all. And then we were in a different area, and I was like, I don't want to leave. Um, yeah, keep it simple. Try not to overthink your purpose. You already found that this is simply the avenue to share yourself and your time. It's full of lessons. We simply have to hear them. All right. Well, that's very nice advice. Um, and I appreciate it a lot. Sometimes you just need to hear um, nice words. Sometimes um, you really need nice words, not that. sarcasm or overstimulating. Sometimes people, they going overboard, saying things that really hurt you, especially if you're considering those people as your friends, and you kind of listen what they saying. Um, so I appreciate this kindness. It sometimes it really helps, to continue um, just doing things in a way how you started doing them. Um, so I'm gonna work um, to the end of this month, and then I already planned the trip to Alabama. Um, I'm going there. I think it's the second week of June. I planned the trip to Alabama, Mobile, and I was thinking about going and visiting another YouTube creator, Miss Rhonda. From her channel is called Alabama Country. So I'll probably shoot her email and ask her. Yeah. Keep shining. Um, yeah, so I was thinking maybe I can shoot her email, and maybe I can go visit her. Check her channel, guys. Alabama Country, Miss Rhonda. Um, very like amazing person, just amazing. So maybe I'll go and see her. And also, I really want to go to Tuskegee Museum of Aviation there. So I'll try to get there, and of course, if I'll get there, I'll take you guys there as well, on my trip. If it wouldn't happen, then I'll just be lazy bum going to um, Gulf shores and just laying on the sand. On Alabama Beach, because that's what I like to do. I just realize how much I like any kind of water. And oh, I am very much aware about the South. Um, I love the South, and humidity um, doesn't bother me at all. Um, so I'm kind of ready. I'm kind of prepared to it. I remember, I think I maybe told that story, but I probably will repeat it over and over, because many years ago in New Orleans, first time, and it was um, end of August, maybe beginning of September, in New Orleans, an airport. I step out of the building, and I was like a little fish with mouth wide open. I couldn't breathe. That's how uh, my body and my lungs, they were shocked. Um, and then everything just uh, got adjusted, uh, because that's what we do, right? We adjust, and our body adjusts, and yeah, and then I was just like, oh, that's not so bad at all. And yeah, um, so anyway, um, like I said, I love the South. Uh, of course, it's kind of like, uh, you know, I think I like the people as well. So I just like everything about the South. Um, we will see. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's first experience. I think that's like that you have like a first time experience. You will never forget it. Yeah, I remember. It was funny. It was really funny, and it was kind of late. Maybe it was like 7 p.m. or so, and oh, you swim every day, and okay. Yeah, I wondered how the people were down there. I didn't think about that. I was ashamed. I was just like, okay, Helen, you just can do it, okay? Don't look stupid, okay? Everyone is breathing, so you can do it too. That's what I was like. Yeah, I was like, okay, everyone is just fine. Why you experience this? And you know what? It's like was a couple hours later. I was just fine. I was just fine, and I was driving from airport, and it was. I think it was time before um, Google Maps, and you can use it. So I was totally confused where I'm going, and I was on the highway, and I was like doing like 25 miles per hour, and there was police officers, and they were up on the horses, not in the car, and I never seen police officers, on the horses either. So it was very cool experience. So like I said, it was dark, and then all of a sudden the person was looking at me out of the blue, or out of the dark. The person was talking to me, and all what I could see is just like white teeth and white sclera, and it was police officer, and it was just like I said, I'm so sorry, I just landed here. I'm from Oregon, and um um Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, Charlotte. Thank you. Okay, chase the chickens. All right. All right. Okay. You enjoy your day. And hopefully, my coworker out of the break room. Bye, Charlotte. Yeah. Well, anyway, yeah. Good memories. Good memories. Memories you don't wanna forget. Bring you joy. Yeah. Well, somehow I made it to almost 35 minutes. That's wonderful. Oh, you went from Germany to Georgia. Oh, thank you, Charlotte. Thank you. I appreciate you, friend. Thank you. Yeah, well, Georgia. Hmm. sweet Georgia. I'm just saying. Yeah, I don't know. Some people they just don't like the South, and it's okay. I guess. Yeah, the cultural shock. Yeah, exactly. Well, for me, it was a cultural shock when my ex brought me from Germany to Alaska. Um, yeah, I was just like, wow, that's the end of the world. No, not the end of the world, the end of the earth. So, yeah. So the story about North Pole and Santa Claus didn't help. um, s- but cultural shock, and then I worked in Hawaii for 16 months, and it was another cultural shock. Um, yeah, so it was another cultural shock, and now my kids. Oh, we met in Berlin. Yeah, and it was just like it was a good story. Oh, you was in Bavaria, yeah. Mm. Yeah, so it was interesting because he used to be in the military. I used to be in the military, just on the other side of the um, Berlin Wall. And I thought it was quite a story, but I'm just saying that cultural shock, yeah. But Alaska is a great state, and people are amazing, very supportive. Not too many people were born in Alaska, so the community is very supportive. The community and people, they just like trying to stay connected. And yeah, of course, that's why you were there. Yeah, um, that's why you were there, because of the wall. Um, yeah, and like I said, I used to work in many states, but then Hawaii, it was a cultural shock. Um, the most of I experienced, it was Hawaii. That was a real cultural shock for me. Um, I would say in a good way. In a good way. I just couldn't, tolerate the traffic in Honolulu. That was the worst part. That, whew, I don't want to even think about traffic in Honolulu. But, yeah, yes, and probably you drink all kinds of German beer. Yeah, that's good. That's good. And not so far from Oregon here. There actually it's in Washington. There is a little town, Leavenworth. It's like a total like a projection of a German town, and it looks like Germany, and they have like festivals for beer, and yeah. Well, 15 years sober. Well, mm, congratulations. If you decided to stay sober, you got your point. My respect. That's what people do. Um, Good for you. I have a friend, and I think he has been almost like 30 years sober. Yeah, and he is Marine, and he's been through crazy stuff, crazy shit, I would say, and now, it's totally different person, and he is sober, and my respect, especially, I like people who are not trying to force their point of view about this, like drinking, whatever. So if I want my beer, um, there is no judgment from, for example, like my friends who are sober and they don't drink. But if I want my beer, there is no judgment. Yeah. Um, I told that story before, but my first visit to Wisconsin, and my former mother-in-law, she was just like, Helen, what would you like to drink? Would you like soda? Would you like tea, coffee, water? We know that you guys like tea, cup of tea. Would you like a cup of tea? And I was just like, do you have a beer? Because in Germany we drink beer like a water. It's like, what the first impression? What the first impression I was making on my mother-in-law. And she goes, oh, Helen, you are in the right spot. You are in the right state. We are in Wisconsin. So she took me like to the basement, and it was like a refrigerator, and it was like she opened it up, and it was all kind of beer, but of course Miller, the cheapest one, but still one of my favorite. And of course, go Pack Go. And whenever Packers is playing. If I don't have a Miller Lite and they lose, I feel like it's my fault. Yes, it's personal thing and choice, exactly. Yeah, so that's kind of my story. And as Forrest Gump used to say, that's all what I can say about that. Yeah, it's almost 3 o'clock, and well, I hope you guys had okay time here on my live stream, listening to my blah blah. I appreciate you participating. It sucks, what sucks about live stream, that I can talk, and you guys, you put so much effort because you have to time to type. Mm, um, yeah, so you're a Raiders fan, okay. Oh yeah, we all have our things. Yeah. So my son, of course, my son, he's a Vikings fan, and that's it's funny. It's just funny, but he's a Vikings fan, and I think we were in Minneapolis, and like Vikings and Packers playing. It's always the game. It's a lot of you know kind of different talks and everything. So anyway, we were in Minneapolis, and um, the stadium, it was brand new, not the old one which collapsed under the snow. It was brand new, and oh my God, it built like a in a shape of a Viking ship. So it's amazing. But anyway, um, of course, it's everything like purple and yellow, and all of a sudden I see that green color, and it's like shaped as a box. And I'm talking like to my son. It's like, look, there's some Packers fans here in Minnesota too. And my son, he goes, it's like, hey mom, that's a trash can. So it's a, like big like a trash cans, garbage box, whatever, um, on stadium in Minneapolis. Yeah, it's kind of, I think it's funny. Yeah, so we were going to a couple games to watch. Last game we went to watch, it was in Seattle, and it was Seahawks playing and Vikings. And my daughter-in-law, she's a Seahawks fan. So um, yeah, we're trying, to do memories and fun, and I think that family connection is very important. I think if people would cherish family more nowadays, it would be very beneficial. Yeah. Well, actually, it's it's almost June, but I'm looking forward for September because that's something, football is kind of brings a little bit of life and joy. And I'm very lucky this year because last year I had to work almost all holidays. I worked um, 4th of July, I worked Thanksgiving, I worked Christmas Eve last year, and I was off on New Year Eve, New Year Day, and Christmas Day, which what kind of was important. But this year I'm gonna be off on Thanksgiving, and actually, Thanksgiving is one of my favorite holidays because before coming to the States, and I've been here almost 20 years, I didn't know about Thanksgiving. So that's totally, like 4th of July and Thanksgiving. That's American holidays, and I just love Thanksgiving. That's one of my favorites. Um, and it's almost, you know, um, like not, I can compare any holiday that Thanksgiving. I think it's one of the best. Okay, yeah, NASCAR, yeah. Uh, well, not to it, but I can feel it. Yes, I can. I guess I can feel it. That's something. I think, yeah, and I never been to like baseball too much. I think it's just a little bit slow for me. Yeah. All right. Well, I see 4 people here. not sleeping yet or not sleeping already. Um, I have like 6 more minutes of my break, but I'll probably go. So, guys, thank you so much. It was fun. Thank you for listening. Thank you for letting me to get out my doubts, my sadness, my uncertainty, whatever. Yeah, okay, yeah. 4th of July. Oh, it is great. Oh my God, thank you so much for liking and subscribing and appreciate it. I remember one of my 4th of July. I was on the Lake Martin in Alabama. Oh my God, that was one of the best. That was a firework. It was American flag everywhere, and um, on the lake. Oh my God, that was amazing. So yeah, 4th of July is a great holiday, but and something about this country and which I'm considering my home um, now. Um, so yeah, I'm very thankful to be here and get my different life, second chance, um, just to become a different person in a different culture, different environment. So it's all about life experience and how we can adjust to it. Well, again, thank you so much, guys. Appreciate you. Um, I'll be back. um, not sure when, but maybe later. Goodbye.